Welcome everybody. It's time for another episode of Ella News and Updates. I am Axel Gumbel, and with me as always are Jennifer Backer-Johnson, our superintendent, and Principal Aaron Hungerholt. How's it going?
Good. Hi, Axel.
So close to Christmas break.
Right.
Yay.
I know, yeah. Enough said, right?
Right.
We should clarify, we are recording this on Tuesday the 20th, so 2 days before Christmas break. And once more, we are again talking about a major winter storm. We already had a couple of smaller ones here, and that got us to thinking, let's quick talk about snow days, how the decision making goes, what goes into it, what are the factors, and also some districts have employed so-called e-learning days, and we have not done that here yet. So talk a little bit about how do you decide on a snow day?
Yep. Oh, well, it can be a really difficult decision, but I employ a lot of folks to help me with the decision. And of course, Mr. Hungerholt is one, our transportation director, John Stockdale is another. And so I wake those guys up at about 5 a.m. with a couple texts in the morning to make sure they're ready to go to talk about it. But also I'm involved in a few superintendent text messages across the region. And so we're kind of asking each other, hey, how's your transportation on your side of your district as compared to ours? We do that. We're involved in national weather emails that come out regularly, especially as we're preparing for any storm. But the decisions are made very carefully. We talk through things quite a bit. We talk to each other almost the whole morning before a decision is made. Sometimes I'll even drive out, and I know Aaron will as well, get outside and really see what's going on.
Is it fair to say that it's largely triggered by the transportation needs, because a bus may not make it through?
It's the bus. It's also our teenage drivers, our staff who have to drive, whether they're coming from Iowa or Rochester. We're thinking about them too. To make sure they can get here safe and sound. Our priority is the safety more than anything else.
Sure.
And and then once that decision is made, lots of communications are sent out internally and externally, and so far so good. It's been working. We hate that we have to do it this early in the school year. I haven't done that in a long time. But yeah, it works out really well, and I can't thank Mr. Hungerholt and Mr. Stockdale enough. They're just right on those text messages and giving me really great data as we go.
Sure, and you mentioned the high frequency of snow days we've already had. Well, I shouldn't say high frequency, we've had one, maybe another one coming up, but that brings up the question, does the district budget for a certain number of snow days per season?
Yes, we do. I believe, if I have this right, it's up to 4. Do I have that right, or is it 5?
We have 5.
5.
Yep, so,
okay.
Yep, because teachers are forgiven, everybody's forgiven the first 2, and then students are forgiven up to 5.
5.
But teachers have to make up anything after that.
That's right.
Second day. Yep.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah. But that goes into your question too about the e-learning piece.
Correct. Yeah. A lot of districts have started that, and my kids have some friends who say, my friend has an e-learning day and I don't. Yay.
Right.
And I think you in the past, Jen, have actually sort of supported the idea that snow days are snow days. Let's enjoy the snow.
Yeah.
But
our kids grow up too fast, don't they? We have talked this through externally with our school board years ago, but then also internally with our staff. And we all basically came to the same philosophical agreement that kids need to be kids. That one snow day can just really, help with climate and culture, and just that little break is needed to perform better the next day in the classroom. And so, it was a collective team issue. Team decision to make sure that snow days are snow days here.
Awesome. Of course, we won't want to talk about come March when we've had 15 of those.
Right, that's a different discussion, isn't it?
Is there a certain time of day in the morning by when you aim to get the word out, so that kind of parents and guardians can
Yep, and also not only to let them know, because I know they're traveling to work and getting care for their children, but also getting our buses out, so we want to grab them before they go. So we like to have that decision made before 6 a.m. if we can.
All right, from snow days to strategic planning, this is something that has been going on for several weeks, if not months, right? It's an important process. I'd like you guys to comment a little bit about what it involves, who is involved, and why are you doing it?
Ooh, awesome. Great question. Yes, we have embraced the Minnesota School Boards Association strategic planning process. So that's where we involve staff members, school board members, the administrative team, community members to come in and talk about the wants, the needs, the desires, the maybe shortcomings, the positives that we're doing here at Leroy Ostrander School District, bringing that all together to come up with a future plan of how we can continue to grow and essentially focus on kids and their learning. It has been a great process. I commend everybody who shows up for this meetings. They have contributed so much, would you say?
Yep, it's been great to see the work we do together, be it community members, be it teachers, be it board members, but just the collaboration and working together has been great to see.
And so it's been a large group. How many people are involved roughly?
Oh boy.
School board, obviously.
Over 20.
Over
I'd say
20.
20,
Yeah.
And then heavy involvement by the MSBA, School Board Association too,
Yes,
correct?
yes,
Right?
we do have a facilitator who comes
Okay.
in every meeting and keeps the meetings going, does stuff behind the scenes for the next meeting, and then we'll again at the end kind of share what he believes from the feedback we have given him, what our vision, mission, kind of future plans should be or could be,
Could
our
be.
strategic plan.
It'll be a document, I assume, correct?
Yes.
When do we expect this to be done?
From what I'm kind of gathering, I'm guessing either by the end of the month or into next month.
Okay.
So into January, we're hoping to wrap things up and be able to provide that data to our community. Currently, everything's online, so if people have questions about strategic planning, they can look right on our home Facebook page, scroll about kind of all the way down to the bottom, and there is some strategic planning links. Click on that, everything is there. Or if they can't find stuff, reach out to Aaron or I.
Yeah,
We're
lots of good
more than
information
happy
there.
to talk about it.
Including the survey results that many people participated in, but also some other background documents. We can't discuss it here, all of it, obviously,
Right.
but if on a snow day, dig in.
Dig
There's lots of
in.
stuff to read, right?
Dig in.
And the many strategic planning sessions are always recorded,
They are.
correct? And
Yes.
are then also posted on the Facebook site as well as the web.
That's right.
webpage.
Yes.
Next up, we want to talk about or revisit the Student Services Center. Trevor Carrier, our Dean of Students here, or Student Services Advisor, kind of the same role, I
Yep,
guess.
yep.
At a recent school board meeting, he presented some really encouraging figures that I wanted to share here because they really speak to the effect that the Student Services Center had. And these figures deal with the close monitoring of missing work, right? Trevor explained to the board and the public that there is a weekly monitoring of missing work. Teachers get contacted about the students that have missing work, and so on and so on. And that has resulted in some great numbers when you look at the F grades after the first quarter. And the numbers he shared was in school year 2020-21, when the center did not exist, correct? There were 78 F grades after Q1. Then last year, 21-22, the first year of the Student Services Center, we had 47, so almost 30 less. And then this year, Q1, only 10 F grades.
Yes.
To me, that speaks to one success of this center, and I'd like you to comment on that a little bit.
Absolutely. One of the big things we do, we monitor the grades, and really we started last year more of the extracurriculars, and so that people are eligible and things like that. This year we expanded, and now we're doing everybody. Teachers buy in. Trevor's leads that. He keeps the data, and now that it holds everybody accountable. Teachers' grade books are done weekly. Missing assignments, so they get them on Wednesdays. So not only are the students improving, all the teachers now are held accountable with their grade books because they have to be updated weekly in order for us to get this information so the kids can do that. Along with that, we've implemented intervention time, which is 15 minutes before school and 15 minutes after. Teachers are in the room. They're not making phone calls, not doing copies. It's time for kids to go in there and get that extra help. So all of these things that are like evolving and expanding and trying to do what's best for kids, you can kind of see by the numbers. That area has definitely improved, and we did put a lot of time and effort on in the last 2 years of looking how to make improving that and for the kids.
And we've stressed a few times, Aaron, with Trevor leading the center and his team working on what you just described, that frees you up quite a bit as principal to do principal stuff, right?
Yeah, well, in the past when I was the only administrator with halftime soup and I was a full-time principal, I was trying to get into classrooms, do evaluations like that. Now, not only can I get in and do the evaluations, but now I can go back through and do something called 5-minute walkthroughs. And now I'm not doing just the teachers that are on the cycle for evaluations that year, because we are 3 different groups. The cycles is 3 different: elementary, high school, middle school, stuff like that. But now I'm going back and I can get every classroom, which in the past years I was not allowed. It was tough for me to get a valuable time into everyone's classroom, and this frees me up where I can go and now I'm helping more with curriculum, I'm helping with instruction, I'm there for the new teachers, and I get to see everybody's room instead of just that 1/3. You know what I mean? So it's been a great help, I think, for me, which now makes teachers better, because I'm there to help improve things like that. So it has just a big snowball effect of all things we can improve on.
And you got the numbers to prove, prove it. Hopefully more to come on that. And we talked about, we're trying to get Trevor into one of these seats to maybe give us an in-depth look at the Student Services Center.
Him to do that
Yeah,
today.
we saw him earlier. So Trevor, if you're watching, we'll come after you.
Yeah.
We have 2 important new roles, maybe not new roles, but 2 new faces in the front office, filling important roles.
Yes.
And why not introduce them real briefly?
Oh, awesome. Yes, I'm happy to. Janet Rosedal. She is going to be our HR kind of payroll person, taking on all the duties related to that, whether it's, payroll data, individual or large group wise, insurance information, HR files, personnel files, things like that. So she's really grasped that and has done a great job. And then the second position is our AP position, which is Cassidy Milks. And he does a lot of the billing and invoices. He still helps with student information, helps with students and parents who walk in the door, takes phone calls, does all that too. So we feel very blessed to have, those 2 serving beside us. It's been nothing but great.
And both come with great background. Cassidy's been on the school board for a few years now, so he's got lots of experience on that front. And Janet Rosedal, when I interviewed her for the newspaper, she joked that she's bringing the Rosedal back to the district because, of course, her husband Kyle, how many years? Almost 30 years as a math teacher here.
Yeah.
So
awesome. We are lucky.
Full circle here.
Lucky.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good. All right, now to the final topic, and that was just a little bit of an update on this important piece of new equipment for the big gym here. Aaron, Jen, something's coming soon, right?
Yeah, we are purchasing new scoreboards.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure how old the scoreboards are in there now, but really old.
Yeah.
Even the people that came in are like, well, those are really old. So we are getting updated scoreboards up there. They're going to be a little bit larger, but it'll be a nice update. We have problems with them, going out. The bulbs are kind of irreplaceable at this point. And we use that gym for, the volleyball and the basketball games and things like that for the students. And it's nice to have scoreboards that are working. I mean, it's very difficult to have kids play games and those aren't working properly.
Yeah.
So luckily enough, Trevor's done some research on it. Our school board has approved it, and installation will happen this spring.
Yeah, there's a bit of a wait involved
Yes.
with some of these things. But if I remember correctly, there was some discussion at the school board that there may be an opportunity for local businesses to sort of get their name on that board.
Yes, we're
part of
so
a
excited
sponsorship.
about that. Absolutely, that's exactly what it is. We'll be sending communications out on that, but it's very similar to our athletic programs or calendars where you can buy a spot. And your name will be, under or on the side. I'm not sure yet how we'll do it. But have your logo right there to say, hey, I sponsored this scoreboard for the school district, and we want to promote that sponsorship and partnership with whoever chooses. So, but more information on that is coming for sure.
Sounds good. We'll be watching for that. Very well. That should do it for today. Unless you have anything else to add.
No, happy holidays to
Yes,
everybody.
happy holidays.
Yeah.
It's been a busy fall, couple
It
more
has.
days, and back at it in 10 days. We don't want to count, right?
No, right. No counting is happening.
All right.
Good deal. Well, thanks so much, and we'll do more of these in the coming year.
All right.
All right.
Thank you,
You
Axel.
bet.
And thanks for watching.